Hey guys, today I'm going to share with you my 5th grader's work boxes. This is just his everyday stuff that he does. The first thing he has, all just like my daughter's, he has 2 bins, and they just have his name, and then it's got a number 1 on it. And then it's got this jump in book, and it's got different little like this one says, why was the last sentence a good one to end with? So he would read this over here and then just kind of answer questions about it. It just kind of gets him thinking, I guess you could say. And it's like learning writing, I guess. I'm not sure how to explain that, but it's just a thinking type, learning, I'm trying to think of what to call it. I don't know, just to get him thinking.
I like doing this.
Next thing in here is his teaching textbooks book, and it's Math 5. And he does a page or 2 in here quite a bit, or he'll get on the computer and do it. And I really like teaching textbooks. The next one is critical and creative thinking activities. And it's basically like the first one that I showed you, but that one's more geared towards like language learning, and this one is mathematical type and just problem solving. So he does a page of that a day. And then this also came in his curriculum. It's called Doodle America, and basically he just draws, and it's giving like history and things like that, just teaching about America. So you doodle through America. Hey, the last thing in this bin, all of my kids have these as the wrap-ups, and this is just multiplication. It goes from 1 to 10, and he just practices a couple of those a day. So that's that. Stop. Okay, that's it for bin number 1. I just kind of separate everything out. I try to have in his first bin things that he can do kind of on his own while I'm helping my daughter with hers. In his second bin, he has this book called Building Thinking Skills, and it is grades 4 through 6, level 2. And it's just what it says. It's building thinking skills. It'll give you mostly, well, he hasn't got to these yet, but like right now it's just like geometrics type, like this type stuff. So this is just another way to get his brain thinking and trying to problem solve. The next thing that he has is, and this actually goes with that, is the spelling you see. And it is just basically he reads a story on this side, and then he will either write it, just copy it, or he will write it from dictation. So he will either write it with me saying it, or he would just copy it. And he's supposed to vowel chunk, but we probably skipped that day for whatever reason. But like, let's see. Well, he's been doing it on this side, but see, he's got them chunked, and it does vowel chunks. And you'll work on that for a while, and then it moves on to like chunking consonants, and then by like this, and then it'll be like vowel chunks, consonant chunks, bossy R's, and it's just him reading little stories and practicing grammar and things like that in here. Editor-in-Chief, Grammar Disasters, and Punctuation Faux Pas. So this is just basically teaching exactly what it says, just grammar and punctuation. And he does a page in this every day. And then they've got these in their work bins, or they had them. But it's just like these little workbooks that I got from the Dollar Tree. And the only reason I got him one is because I got the girls one, so he wouldn't be left out. But like he's done the crosswords in it, and he's put some stickers in it, but the girls are the ones that usually use these, but he does have some too. It's just the spelling you see for me to read him the stories and to check his work. And then one of the last things that's in this bin is their notebooks for this year, and we're just writing back and forth to each other in here. So if he wants to tell me something, or he just wants to write me a story, draw me a picture, he can do that in here, and I'll write back to him. And then the last thing that's in here that he uses is the division wrap-ups, and it's the exact same thing except for it's division. It goes from 1, well, if I can get it unwrapped, it goes from 1 to 10, just like the multiplication. And that is it for that bin. And then we have bin number 3, and the only thing, well, this one only has 2 things in it, and we've already taken the front off, but this is just geography. So it will show like definition. There's a balloon. Stop. It shows, here's the answer key, and then it shows like the definitions and vocabulary, and it just gives you a little overview of the map that you're looking at. And then on the next page, you start to answer questions. So it's broken down Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then a challenge. And we were doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and being off Friday, but we decided to switch it around and do schoolwork Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and be off on Mondays. So he will either do like Monday and Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, or he'll just break it up however he wants to do it, just as long as all of the answers are done by the end of our school week. So that's what that is. And then the last thing that is in this bin is first language lessons, and it's level 4. This is from last year, but we did not finish it, so I just decided to keep it and finish it this year. And it is just what it says. It's a book about language and all of the proofreader's marks and punctuation and all of that good stuff. And he has his book, and then I've got my book. So that's basically the only thing that's in there, history and language. And then I just wanted to show you this real quick. It's almost Martin Luther King Jr. Day, and when like different holidays come up, I'll just draw them little worksheets or print some off, and that's one of the worksheets that we've done. And then one of the last things is library books. Right now he only has this one, Hatchet. He picked this out yesterday. I don't know where he's at in it. I guess he knows, but he's saving this. We're going somewhere Saturday, and he's gonna read this on the way there, so he tried not to read too much of it. But that is basically it for his work boxes. Okay, I was going to show you these as well. There's a Laser Maze Jr. There is some like a graffiti type thing. There's a stop motion set there, and then there's snap circuits, robotish dream. That's something else that Isaiah uses. And then there's little math games and stuff in here that they can come get. Here's our craft supplies, paint supplies, our read alouds that we read together, coloring books, notebooks, crayons, all this kind of stuff, puzzles, magnets, drawing boards. So there's plenty of things for them to come in here. There's our library book basket, and then our globe. But there's plenty of different things for them to just come in here and get at their own discretion and play with. So what's just in their work bins or drawers, whatever you want to call them, is not exactly just all that they do, but it is what they actually do on a daily basis. So